Okay, I've got the biting flies here today, and I'm not. We do make a slider bug net, we call it, that slides over your hammock, and you can add that, put that on there, and then that when you go to sleep at night, that'll keep the bugs off of you. So anyway, that's not the purpose of what I'm showing today, but I just wanted to point it out because you might see me swatting at flies today. At times they come in swarms, it seems like. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm just going over this just a dead branch. Actually, it's not even very strong. Look at this. But see, I'm coming right up against the tree right there. So the amount this thing will hold is pretty good. So I'm just going to open up an eye here, pull my end through, and then again, because this one is kind of, it looks like it would probably break about right there, just kind of looking at it, but who knows. But I'm going up against the trunk as close as I can. That way this thing will easily support my weight with no problem. And then look at this. See, I can be clear out here hanging my hammock. So this makes it really nice. So that's a way right there to give yourself an extra like 3 or 4 feet of suspension line for your hammock. All right, so this poncho here is equipped with the quick connect cord built in. There's this sleeve right here, which if you just get the standard, the default without upgrading your cordage, you'll be able to drop a parachute cord through here. We just double it over and drop it through there. But if you go to the quick connect option, we put a set of snaps in here. We put an Amsteel Blue cord with the eye in each end. Just all holds it in place, so whenever you go to set this thing up, you don't have to rethread your cord through there. So it makes the setup a little faster and easier. Okay, so now I just pull out those 2 eyes, cinch that down like that. So that gives me a gathered in hammock, right? Now if you order the quick connect with the daisy chain web option, then you get 2 of these daisy chain webs, which they will hold 1,500 pounds at each. They'll hold 1,500 pounds at each daisy chain, each eye or whatever. Okay, and if you order that set, they come with aircraft aluminum toggles right here, and that's how you just pin everything together. All right, so here we are coming out at this end. I'm going to go ahead and pull my quick connects out of here. There's one. You'll usually like when you pull one out, you usually want to hold on to it with your finger or something. A lot of times I'll put my finger through the eye. Sometimes you're doing this and a breeze will come up like it just did now. And sometimes that'll jerk it out of your hand. If you don't have hold of both of them, it'll pull it right out of there. Which isn't terrible, but if you hang on to them, you don't have to rethread it. Okay? I think I'm going to go right here with this one. Okay. And then I've got another toggle right here. This might be a little, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll put it in the last daisy chain loop here. And then we'll tension it and we'll see what I need to do. But there we go. So see how easy that is? So like if my hammock setup's a little too loose, all I've got to do is pull out the toggle, go up one more loop here, eye or whatever, one more position on my daisy chain web. And now I just tensioned it up by 3 inches. So, but I think I really need to be down here on this last one. We'll see. Like, I like to tension it a little bit, put some body weight on it all, because that will cinch our gathered ends down and tighten everything at the trees. And a lot of times that can make a big difference in the fit of the lay and everything. So what I like to do is I just kind of gather here at the hood, and then I'll just put some lean over, and I'll put some body weight in there, kind of bounce on a little bit, and kind of see where we're at. Now I like to be so when I sit in the hammock, I'm sitting about chair height, which that's about where I'm at right here. I'm a little bit low, but I don't know that I want to really tension it more. The tree I'm on over there is, about this diameter. It does give a little bit when I put my body weight in there. And I could move it to the next tree over, or I can leave it there. I mean, it's plenty strong. Sometimes it's nice to be on, like, where one of your trees isn't like perfect solid like cement, because when you get in it and you move around, the tree will kind of move a little like this, so it kind of gives a little more cushioning effect to your hammock lay. And if it's a little bit windy, it'll kind of help rock you a little bit. So if you like that, I don't normally get in with my boots on, but I know if I've got shoes on, I'm not going to dig my heels in to the hammock, because I don't want to overstress it by the sharp edges of my heels, But anyway, yeah, this is actually pretty good right here. So I can lay right here, and that's just fine. If I get myself rocking. There we go. Yeah, so that's really nice. I'm going to tell you what, you sleep so comfortable in these things. A lot of people think that our ponchos wouldn't make a good hammock because they're either 7, 8, or 9 feet long. And most hammocks are 9 to 11 or 12 feet long. So we're considerably shorter. But because of the way our poncho is engineered and everything, it actually feels really good at this length. It's very comfortable. I don't have hard spots, and when I get in this thing and lay in it, I'm to sleep, man. Like last night, I kicked around the campfire for a little while, just kind of enjoying it all. And then when I went to bed, man, I laid in there. I don't remember much. Next thing I knew, it was morning. So these are really super comfortable. And the nice thing is, you've got something that you can use for a poncho. There's 12 tie-outs around the perimeter, so you can use this as a tarp for one person. So poncho, tarp, or hammock. So, that's the nice thing, is you're going to if you take this with you, there's something you're going to use it for. You're not going to take this thing with you and not use it. Anyway, so there's hanging up to some trees with a little tip on how to get a little bit more length out of your suspension setup by using dead stubs or whatever. Wouldn't even have to be dead. It could be alive, and you just go around it. But you're just using branches or stubs on a tree instead of going all the way around the trunk. So that's a way to give you several more feet at least of extra hammock suspension to work with to make your setup a lot easier. All right, so Perry Peacock Wilderness Innovation. Loving my time out in the wilderness. And anyway, we'll see you on the next go round. So there's a little close-up of the toggle. See, it's hollow aluminum, aircraft aluminum tube. There's my two eyes right there, and I've shoved my daisy chain web right through both eyes. Then I just take my toggle and shove through there. Then when you pull on it, the toggle locks it all in place. It all holds everything together. The toggles do have a little elastic loop that you can flip over there so you don't lose your toggle or whatever, kind of